think computers are here to stay. I have a feeling that it's not just a fad like I thought it was going to be, and seeing as how I have two in front of me and my smartphone to back me up just in case. And here to talk about the importance of computers, and especially in integrating into your business in these days and age, is not necessarily clipboards and pencils, is Ricardo from PCS Group. Good morning.
Good morning, George.
And also with you again is Brandan Stein from Exclusive Sedan Service. Good morning.
Good morning.
And you've been on the show before. We talked about the importance of having systems that work always. Because Brandan, you mentioned there are no clipboards. It isn't. Nothing is handwritten. It's all instantaneous information, and especially the communication between you and your driver is very, very important. That your systems are up to date. And first of all, I want to talk a little bit. Let's get a little bit of background. Ricardo, give me a little refresher on PCS Group.
Sure. George, we're celebrating our 25th year in business. We're an IT consulting company serving all of Southern California. We work with clients that are frustrated with their current business environment from a network perspective. If they have bottlenecks in their workflow, excessive downtime, maybe no connection with their Wi-Fi, that's what we solve.
Exactly. And Brendan, let's jump over to you now, because tell me a little bit about Exclusive Sedan Service. What sets you guys apart?
So Exclusive Sedan Service, we provide luxury ground transportation. We are actually celebrating our 35th year anniversary this year. We are family owned and operated, and our services include airport transportation and special events. Our niche is C-suite executives and studios.
Outstanding. And so it's really important, Brendan, that you have, as we talked about at the top of the interview, that your systems are up to date, that they are working, and that because any type of downtime can really affect you, not only from competition, but also your customer service.
They have to be fast and efficient all the time.
Outstanding. And how important is your business? So we talked about this as a day-to-day operation, so no more clipboards. So this is a situation, are we talking about you're taking reservations through the computer, you're communicating with your drivers through the computer? How's this all working?
100%. We use a livery software, and as soon as you call in or place through the internet, it goes right into our system. Confirmations come right out. The chauffeurs get their information via phone, not via fax anymore, and then they update all their codes through the phone system, all through technology.
And so this is all integrated. I mean, not only just the communication, but also the accounting and everything as well. So that's really important, and the accountability for your customer service. So let's talk about this. You've been in business for, you said, 35 years.
Yes.
A little bit longer. What made you decide to use PCS Group as your IT people, as it were?
We were expanding, and we're always looking for the best in technology. And at the time, with servers and the complications we were having, we had multiple interviews, and PCS was really the right fit. We really need to be in touch with our IT people all the time. I need someone to be able to call and them to be there and answer or troubleshoot or even fix any and all needs that we have. And they were able to do that, and they still continue to do that.
And Ricardo, the cool thing about the modern technology and fixing, you don't necessarily have to wait for a technician to come out anymore. We've talked about this before, is there's remote diagnosis.
Yeah, it's a great point, George, and it's all about efficiency, right? Making technology serve your business needs. And what we do is we have a help desk. It's a dedicated help desk, 24 hours, 7 days a week. We have certified technicians that are on standby. So in Brandan's case, he has a lot of employees, and the last thing he needs is for somebody, Susie in accounting, to say, I've got a bug in my computer, fix it. He's going to say, you need to call the help desk, and we'll take it from there. We'll remote in, assess what the bug is, and we try to resolve it on the spot through technology called remote management. Anyway. If we can't, that's at that point when we'll dispatch a technician to go and service the workstation or anything else that might be coming up.
I want to touch on something, because I saw something on social media yesterday, and this is why it's really important to have a company that you can trust, that's looking out for you, that you can contact. Is someone had posted something yesterday, a friend of mine, that there have been companies calling businesses saying, hey, we pretending to represent Microsoft, and saying, hey, we found a bug in your computer, but if you go to this website, we can dial into your computer and fix it. And of course, what are they doing? They're accessing their information.
Right.
And so there is never a time that you know of where someone is going to randomly call your business and out of nowhere figure out that you've got problems with your computer, right?
I'm so glad you brought that up. We hear that a lot. We have a partnership agreement. We don't just walk in or call and say, hey, can we check out your system? But we also do something to mitigate that, and that's called proactive monitoring. So even before Brandan's operations has a glitch, we're already seeing, because we get, the technicians do, I'm not the technician, but the technicians get daily reports, and they're able to see if there's a server that went down or a workstation that's not efficient. We're going to know about it. So no need to have somebody from the outside that you don't know that pretends to be from Dell or Microsoft or whatever.
And to touch on that, that was one of the key factors in deciding to go with PCS. Is my big thing was, how do we be proactive, not reactive? And when we sat down, it wasn't how fast we can fix it. It was, here's what we're running in the background. Here's the steps we're taking, so we will see these things if they happen beforehand.
So again, it's contracted. The people you can trust, and if there's a problem, they say we are, identifying someone that you recognize. And that's really, really important. And that's, I think, out there, whether you're a consumer or a business, that you trust the people that you're working with, especially when it comes to your computer. Don't just let someone call you up on the phone and pretend, especially if they're throwing names like Microsoft around.
Yes.
And so very important to trust you're working with. PCS Group. Give me your website address real quick.
It's PCSSCV.com.
Outstanding. And do you have a phone number for people to call?
We just changed the number. I apologize, I don't have the local number. We have an 818-240-0036 number,
Okay,
but
perfect.
we're changing that to a local number.
Outstanding. I have 705-8460.
That is correct. That is the updated
Outstanding.
one.
And Brandon, what about Exclusive Sedan? How can they get in touch with you?
So you can go to our website at www.exclusivesedan.com, or you can call the main number at 800-400-7332.
Outstanding. Gentlemen, always a pleasure to have you on the Hometown Morning Show. Feel free to come back anytime.